Shaun, it's an hour or so before you go on.
That's right, yes.
I understand this is a period of meditation. What exactly does that mean?
Well, most people within my field have to prepare themselves mentally and indeed spiritually. And I go about this by meditating for about 20 minutes to half an hour before a show commences. It's my way of switching onto the higher worlds, if you like. In other words, the spirit world. Everyone has their own individual technique, and I use mine as well.
And here you are on a British tour. How's it been going so far?
Great. We were up in Scotland last week, and some really excellent audiences. Quite a number of full names up there, and one staggering one, not a full name in this case, but a lad who had leukemia came through and told me the name of this road, and it turned out that the name of the road was in a separate town in Glasgow. We were up in Inverness, and that's where he lived. And I thought I was moving off that connection to somebody else in the audience, but what I was giving, and I could tell by the reaction of the person I was about to leave, was the Christian names of that lad's parents who were still alive. So I passed it on to that lady. Please, please, get it across to them that he did come through at this show, and I'm sure that will move them greatly. And that's really what it's all about, to try and bring comfort and reassurance. We understand as mediums there are people out there of different beliefs, and it's not that we are trying to convince them, because I believe everyone has to make up their own minds. But over a period of repeated episodes where things that cannot fall into the logical frame of things, when information is being presented to a person by a medium who could not possibly have known that, that individual does tend to be persuaded something very strange is going on, and many do walk out believers after coming in skeptics.
Do you think that what may disprove things for some skeptics is the fact that things like the police forces around the world on occasions have used mediums?
Well, that's right. I mean, I used to be in the police many years ago, and whilst I've never used these abilities for the police, I would have been most grateful if someone could have told me where an individual was at a particular time. It would have saved a lot of manpower and expense.
And can you tell when you come out whether it's going to be a, so to speak, good audience or bad audience?
Well, I don't speak about good audience, bad audience. Every person within a field that you stand on a stage in front of an audience will, you're quite right, get the feel. Some might be tense, some might be happy, some might be questioning. You can feel that atmosphere of questioning, but it's the role of the medium to try and do the best he or she can in front of whatever audience is in front of him or her on the night.
In this actual area of Thurrock, this borough, there's a rich vein of spiritualist, medium, psychics working here. Do you find around the country there are like hotspots for what you do? Oh, very much, yes. There is across the globe a growing interest in the paranormal, but you're quite correct, there are certain parts of the country where there's a greater interest in all things spiritual and paranormal. Very often it can be in the rural areas too, almost as though they're still connected to the environment and perhaps not as modernised as people in cities. Thanks very much.
Is that okay?